Hello and welcome to Meg's Crochet. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Crested Waves stitch. So this is what it's going to look like. Very pretty, elegant looking, looks good. You could do it in multiple colors, but I just did mine in a solid. So what you're going to use is a 4-ply yarn. You can use any 4-ply that you would like to use, and then I'm going to use a 6.5mm crochet hook, but you can use any size hook you prefer. So to begin, what we're going to do is do our slip knot. So I like to take the short end like this and wrap it and grab the main strand. So here's my slip knot. You're going to put your hook into your circle and pull tight. So just like that. So now for this pattern you're going to do multiples of 14 plus 18. So when I say that, you're going to do 14, 14, 14 as big as you want, and then add 18 at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So here's my chain of 14. So now I'm going to do 18 because, you know, I'm just doing a swatch. If you want to do bigger, you just keep adding 14. But I'm just doing something small, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I have my chain. Your chain will probably end up being longer because obviously you're going to be making something bigger. So once you've gotten your chain the length you desire, we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So now when I say that, you're going to count your stitches down. So this one up here would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is your 4th chain right here. So you're going to yarn over, count down 1, 2, 3, and you're going to double crochet into the stitch. So you stick your hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and then yarn over and go through 2. So this is what it should look like. Now you're going to double crochet in the next 3 chains. So you're going to do it 1, 2, and 3. 1 double crochet in each one. So you're going to yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. Just like that. So you're going to do it 2 more times. So I'm going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. So now I have 2. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to yarn over, go in a stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. So that's what you should have right now. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to skip 3 chains. So you're going to skip, you have one here, so you're going to skip 1, 2, 3. So the 4th chain, you're going to yarn over, double crochet, so you're going to pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So that's what it'll look like. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to put another double crochet into the same spot that you just did that double crochet. This is your V stitch. So you're going to put another double crochet, just like that. So that's what it should look like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to skip the next 3 chains. So 1, 2, and 3, and in the 4th chain you're going to do a double crochet. Just like that. So, and then you're going to put a double crochet in the next 2 as well. So yarn over, go through your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. And you're going to do that one more time. So that's what you should have. Now in the next stitch, the stitch right here, you're going to put 3 double crochets into this same stitch. So you're going to yarn over, go through it, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then you're going to put 2 more into the same stitch. So that's what it should look like so far. And now you're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 3. So what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3. Put them in there. 1 double crochet into each of them. So this is your peak right now. You have your V-stitch here, your peak. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip the next 3 chains and do a V-stitch in the 4th. So you're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and in this one you're going to do your V-stitch, which is your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So there's that. You're going to skip 3 chains, so 1, 2, 3, and then the next 3 you're going to put 1 double crochet. So like that. Now in this last chain that you have, you're going to put 2 double crochets in the last chain. Sometimes it's a little hard to get it in there depending on how tight you stitch. So just put 2 double crochets in that last stitch. And this is your end. So you're going to repeat the V-stitch and then 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets in the same, 3 double crochets, skip that, your V-stitch, 3 double crochets, and then you would continue this arch right here all the way to the end, and then when you have your last stitch you're going to put the 2. So for now, for round 2 you're going to chain up 3, so 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to turn your work. So just turn it this way. So to start, you're going to put 1 double crochet into this first stitch, which will make it 2 double crochets because your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So that's what it will look like right there. And now we're going to do a front post double crochet around the second stitch, so not this one but this one. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go front to back like that, you're going to grab your yarn, pull up a loop, you're going to yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. So it's going to look like that. And you're going to do it 2 more times. So you're going to yarn over, go behind it, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. And you're going to do it one more time. So go behind it, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So there you have 3. 1, 2, and 3. So that's what you should have right now. So now we're going to go into this V-stitch right here where the chain 1 space is. We're going to double crochet and then chain 1 and then go back into the same spot, double crochet again, chain 1, do it again, double crochet. So you have 3. So you're going to chain 1, double crochet. That's 4. So chain 1 and last double crochet. So you should have 5 double crochets into this space. So it should look like this. This is your shell. So now what you're going to do is you're going to front post double crochet around the next 3. So you're going to skip this first stitch though, because you don't want to go around that one. So the second one right here, you're going to go front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So front post. So now we're going to do that 2 more times. So front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So there's 2. Do it one more time. So you should have 3, just like this. So now what we're going to do is in the top of the next post, so next double crochet is right here in the stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets in the same stitch. So we're going to go in and put 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So now you have 3 double crochets in there. So we're going to skip the double crochet that the chain 3's in, and around this one we're going to do a front post double crochet, front post double crochet, front post double crochet. So around these 3 we're going to do front post double crochets. So yarn over, front to back, and then pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So you should have it looking like this so far. So now we're going to do our 5 double crochets with our chain 1s in here. You're not going to chain anything to start, but you're going to put a double crochet into the V-stitch where the chain 1 space is, and then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to do another double crochet, chain 1 and another double crochet, chain 1 and another double crochet. So I have 4, so I need to do one more. Chain 1 and your last double crochet. So you should have 5 double crochets and a chain 1 in between the middle ones. So you're looking like this so far. So now we're going to skip this front one and do front post double crochet around these 3 right here. So yarn over, go through front to back, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. So just like that. And you're going to do it 2 more times. So it will look like that. Now in this chain 3 at the top, in this top stitch of the chain 3, we're going to put 2 double crochets to end our row. So sometimes it's a little hard to get in there, but once you get it, you get it. So you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then you're going to put one more into that same stitch. So that's row 2. So this is what you should have so far. Very nice, clean, very pretty. So what we're going to do now for row 3 is chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to turn our work. So go ahead and turn it over. So this is what it should look like. So we're going to put 1 double crochet into the same stitch, which will make it 2 double crochets because your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over and do a double crochet in the same stitch. Just like that. So now we're going to yarn over and do a double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. I want 1 double crochet in each of those. So I have 2 and then 3. Just like that. So next we have to do our V-stitch. So our V-stitch is going to be at the top of this center double crochet. So you have 5, and in the center one you're going to do a V-stitch. So you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Just like this. So now what I like to do is I always skip this first one. You can see it right here past the space. The first one, you're going to put 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So 1, that will be your first stitch. You skip this one, so there. And then you're going to go to 2, and then 1 more into the last one right here. So that's 3. Now in the top of this one you're going to put 3 double crochets in here into the same stitch. So 1, go back into the same stitch, 2, and go back into the same stitch for 3. So it'll look like that. Now for the next 3 stitches you're going to put 1 double crochet. So you got 1, 2, and 3. So you're just going to put 1 double crochet into each of those. So that will leave you with 1 stitch undone. So now at the top of this we're going to do our V-stitch in the center like before. So we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet back into that same stitch. Now you're going to keep repeating that all the way till the end. So for me this would be the end right here. So now I'm going to skip this first double crochet, and into the next 3 I'm going to put 1 double crochet. So here's 1, next stitch, 1, and then in the next stitch 1. So there's the 3, and then at the top of this chain 3 right here you're going to put 2 double crochets. So sometimes if you work it too hard or too tight it gets a little hard to get in there, but you gotta get it in there. So put 2 double crochets in there. So this is what you should have so far. It's getting a really pretty look to it, very clean, very nice. So for me, I'm going to do a couple more rows with you, but you're just going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you get the desired length that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and do row 2 again for you. So you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to turn your work. So you're going to put 1 double crochet in here, making it 2 double crochets because your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now you're going to skip this first one, and the next 3 you're going to do a front post double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, go through, and do your front post. So, and you're going to do that 2 more times. So now you have 3 front post double crochets. Now in the V-stitch where the chain 1 space is, you're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to chain 1, double crochet 4 times. So you should have a total of 5 double crochets, and then chain 1. So I have 3, chain 1, 4, chain 1, and then your last double crochet. After your last double crochet, you don't have to chain 1. So you'll have 5 total, and chain 1's in between. So now what you're going to do is skip this first one, and you're going to front post double crochet around the next 3. So go front to back, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 2. And you're going to do that 2 more times. Now, in the top of this stitch right here, you're going to put 3 double crochets into it. So you're going to yarn over, go in the hoop, pull up a loop, go 1 and 2, and then put 2 more in there in the same stitch. So you'll have a total of 3. So it should look like that, 3. And in the next 3, you're going to do a front post double crochet around 1, 2, and 3. So that's what you should have so far for this peak. So now you're going to repeat what you did over here for the shell, and you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. So I have 4, so I'm going to chain 1 more and then do my last double crochet. So this is what you should have your next shell. There's 5 double crochets. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this first one again, and we're going to go do our front post double crochets around the next 3. You're pretty much just repeating what you did throughout the pattern. And now in the top of the chain 3, we're going to put 2 double crochets to end our row. So this is what you should have. This is considered the wrong side because when you flip it over, you can see the design and the pattern. So now we're going to chain 3. This is row 3 of our repeat. And we're going to do our double crochet into the same stitch right here. And now we're going to double crochet into the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that, 1 in each. So we have to do our V-stitch now. So our V-stitch will be in the top of this chain in the middle, or the double crochet, excuse me. So out of the 5 in the middle one, you're going to do your V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet back into the same stitch. Just like that. So now we're going to skip this first stitch. We want to skip that. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. So just like that. And then 3 double crochets into the same stitch. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And then 1 double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So just like that. So now we're going to do our V-stitch again up here in the top of this double crochet in the middle. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Just like that. You're going to skip this first one right here and double crochet into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. So now I'm at my end, so I'm going to put 2 double crochets into my chain 3 up top. So your blanket should start looking like this. Very nice stitch, very pretty. So I'm going to do rows 2 and 3 with you again, and then you just repeat that until you finish. So for round 2, again, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. Turn our work, and we're going to do 1 double crochet into the same stitch. Just like that. Now we're going to do our front post double crochets around the next 3. So we skip this first one, go behind, and double crochet. So we gotta do that twice, 2 times, 2 more times. So now you have your 3 front post double crochets and our chain 1 stitch, or our V-stitch. In the chain 1 space we're going to do our shell. So you're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and one last double crochet, so you should have a total of 5. So there's your shell. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this first post right here, and we're going to go do our front post double crochet around these next 3. So go front to back, make sure you skip that stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3, just like that. So now in the top of this stitch we're going to put our 3 double crochets. You can see it right here. So you're going to yarn over and put 3 in the same stitch. So you should have it looking like this. So now around the next 3, we're going to skip the one we did the 3 double crochets in. We're going to go around these next 3 and do our front post double crochet. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to work on our V-stitch again and do our shell. So you're going to double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and do your last double crochet. So you should have 5 to do your shell. And now we're going to skip our first one and double crochet, front post double crochet around the next 3. So now that we have our 3, we're going to put 2 double crochets into this last stitch, which is your chain 3. So there's 1 and 2. So now we're going to repeat row 3 again. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn our work. So it should be looking like this so far. And we're going to do 1 double crochet into the same stitch. And we're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 3. And then we're going to do our V-stitch up here in the top of this center double crochet. So double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet again in the same stitch. We're going to skip this first stitch and do 3 double crochets in the next 3. So 1, go into the next one, 2, go into the next one, and 3. So now we're going to put 3 double crochets in the top of the next one. So 1, 2, and 3. So you should have 3 double crochets in that stitch. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. So now we got to do our V-stitch again. So top of this center chain, or center double crochet, excuse me, we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Just like that. So we're going to skip our first stitch down here where the double crochet is, and in the next 3 we're going to do 1 double crochet. So now in my chain 3 right here in this space, I'm going to put 2 double crochets, and that will end my row. It's very important not to miss those 2, because then your work is going to be very crooked and not even. So now this is what you should have. It's very cute and very nice blanket pattern. It's nice and warm. So this is what you should have. And just continue working it as many rows as you would like for the length you would like. You can make it as wide. Remember, multiples of 14 plus 18 at the end of your multiples of 14. And you'll have this. Very easy, beautiful blanket. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.